G'day gang, GameolioDan, how you going? We're back in the Final Fantasy 14. You got Call of the Forest just now from Betaron. According to Betaron, the Adventurers Guild in Gridania is recruiting people for an as yet undisclosed task. You can learn more by speaking with Muni, the proprietress of the Carline Canopy. Okay, so we're going back. After all that. Alright, well, I don't mind. We'll go there. But I wouldn't mind coming back here at some point. Maybe it's just a quest or two. Maybe it's just a single quest. Or maybe there's a new maybe there's a dungeon over there that needs doing. Or maybe I could just use this instead of taking the airship. Even better. Alright, we're back. Go see Muni. That saves a lot of time. I just thought I had to go by airship between the two places, or between all the three places, I suppose, but you don't have to, which is even better. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, GameolioDan. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Betaron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you! Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Alright, now, a lot of things just popped up then, and I think I saw class quest real briefly there. So I imagine we can go... yes, alright. Oh, we're level 20. Nice, very good. Fire in the Glue. Muni is waiting to brief you on the task. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Disable... Oh, yes! Let's disable that. There we go. Now I can read it at a steady pace. Beg pardons for interrupting, Muni, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good day to you, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Come on, Lewin, you remember me? Well, if it isn't our very own man of all seasons, you certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, GameolioDan. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past. We leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every elm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lamb of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, GameolioDan? Yes. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. We will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Nod nod. Yes, yes. Alright. That's a lot easier to read this time around. Alright, speak with Quiverman at the entrance of the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Fire in the Gloom. Bent Branch Meadows. Now, surely we can take a chocobo out there. Greetings, may I interest you in a chocobo? Mine are guaranteed fastest in the realm. All your money back. Hang on, that's not what I want. One minute, 5 gil. Let's go. Take us out there, pal. Upon reaching level 10, you will be allowed to rent chocobos from stables across Eorzea. Chocobos can be used for speedy transport to areas which are not readily accessible via Aetheryte. While raiding, you have complete control of your chocobo until you either dismount, enter deep water, or are attacked, or their rental period expires. Alright. Keep going. Keep going. We're doing it. We're almost there. Actually, maybe I should have... Nah, that's right. Because by the time... I reckon by the time we get a little bit further in there, we probably would have got knocked off anyway. To the chocobo keep here. And off we get. Alright. So I don't know what that plus button was. Maybe that's a dismount button. If at any time we want to hop on off, we can do so. Go for a little stroll through the familiar forests. Tam-Tara Deepcroft just around there, I believe. And we're probably going to end up doing a quest. A dungeon, I think. Because I do remember, I'm pretty sure to the side. Yeah, there is. There we go. Dungeon. Out of here, magic bones. Alright, God's Quiver Bow. Your GameolioDan, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their good turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is, they're doing whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Tam-Tara Deepcroft now accessible. Alright, level 16. Shall we join? Since its establishment during the... Oh, I was reading that. Since its establishment during Gelmoran times, this subterranean crypt has been used for generations as the final resting place for the remains of rulers and nobles. Since the calamity, however, the tunnels have been overrun with the Lambs of Dalamud, a deadly cult who worships the now fallen satellite as their savior. It is in the Deepcroft that these twisted souls silently plot revenge against those who fought to prevent the advent of Dalamud, summoning any dark presence who will aid them to this end, no matter what the cost. Alright, well I'm the first DPS to sign up, so average wait time 16 minutes. I might just hit some of these things while I wait, and then... Oh, there we go! Awesome! Won't have to wait at all. No need to skip ahead in time today. Maybe. Still waiting for this other DPS to click the button. Come on. You want a dungeon or did you AFK? Oh, maybe I will have a chance to hit a few fireflies. And magic bones. Light party. The Tam-Tara Deepcroft. And here is the crew. One or more party members are new to this duty. Oh, nice. Oh, it's good that it lets people know. Alright, we're good here. Kaya, who's our tank here? Kaya? I'd imagine it's Kaya. As I saw the other person cast Cure, but... Kaya has a big old sword. The defender of Eorzea. Oh, he should follow her then. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, my limit break is filling up. Ooh. Was that a party limit break? We all get to cast like something crazy on a boss. Always thought it'd be fun. I'll talk after all this action's done. All those play can't hear what I'm saying. I always thought it'd be fun if they added like a small cutscene, like a kill screen, to the bosses that would incorporate all the party members. On raids and dungeons, like it has to be like on a raid, maybe it goes longer, but on a like a dungeon, just a real short one. You know, a couple seconds, 2-3 seconds max. Just a nice special way of just ending it. Not too long, so people that like to, you know, smash out a dungeon. They don't have to wait too long, but long enough. Long enough to get the message across that, hey, we're a cool party and we're doing cool things, and this is fun. Alright, what do we got here? The priest. Take out those grave diggers first. They're down, let's take out the priest. Done, done. Oh, we're gonna go around to each one of them, disable them. Maybe? Time for the big hits. Alright, it's one of them. We interact with that. There we go. Aha, one disabled. What is that? Disable. Oh, okay. Some magic folk can have that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Down, down. Those beetles are pretty tough. I thought it'd be a quick AoE and they're done. I think I've looked at this before, but I wonder if there's A way to disable the sound when something doesn't get cast. Or when something can't be cast, like an error sound. Ah. Everybody but me. There you go. Looks, I wonder if that must be pretty special though. A new enemy approaches. Another one down. Not for me, no. And down it goes. Oh, look at these guys. Yars on feeders. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like a, what's it called? Daddy Longleg spider. Just with a massive mouth. Keep going, folks. We're doing well. Groundsmen. Oh, there's a few of them around here. I don't know if that's a patrol. Just take them all on, why not? There's some more feeders over there. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. What's going on, guys? What are we doing? Why did we stop? Amelia? Or maybe Kaya had the AFK for a bit. Did I disconnect? No? Okay, we're still here. Good. Must have just been an AFK. The doorbell must have gone. The phone rang, you know, one of those things. Aha. Oh, this is the last one, I think. Got 2 bosses, or maybe we fight one and then another one will come out. Oh, we're not? Okay. The barrier's sealed. We can't go through there yet. Hopefully there's nothing that'll knock me back here. It's going to be a long trip down. Hey, level 21. I've obtained a cultist rosary. Duh. Hang on a second. Do I want that? I guess I'll just click on this, right? Yep. Oh, the party could do it. Good. That's 1 down. 2 down. Who summons me from the void to reside within this cruel vessel? Oh no. Is that a, You already possessed one of these. Oh, okay. A mind flower. Galvanth the Dominator. Have all these folks in here. They have had their minds dominated. Their minds flayed all this time. They know not what they do. Oh, there's an imp over here. Oh, lots of skeletons over here. Two imps. That's one down. That one down too. I don't actually have an interrupt, do I? A little bit late there with the reaction. Everybody else is celebrating. I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah! But hey, gave it a good effort. So apparently I've got this already. Is that right? Oh, I do too. Okay, so I can't. Guess I just greed or just pass. Just pass on everything, I suppose. Alright, we're out of here. Okie dokie. So we're good. Report to Muni. Right. Can do. Let's go return. Yep. Let's make use of all our little transportations that we've got. That's the second dungeon. I've quite enjoyed the dungeons, the pace that we go at. Muni! Welcome back, GameolioDan. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions. We are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for an inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I'd try. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. To the hells with that pathetic excuse for our party. I'm leaving. It'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like to do with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? But what? Don't leave me alone, please! I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Yep, sounds like a pug. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. They can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Uldar. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Beautiful. So we've got another dungeon to do over there in Uldar. And we have this that we could get, but I think I'll just grab this. Allegan bronze piece. Currency minted in the 3rd Astral Era by the Allegan Empire. Exchangeable for gil. Sells for 100 gil. Cool.